Hey guys, it's Eric at SideQuest Comics, and I am in the dungeon today. I'm doing a little bit of sorting. I just got back from Fan Expo Chicago, and I thought, I was running out of time to do a video. So I thought I'd do a quick one this week. And actually, what I want to do is recently, I got a nice big stack here at my local LCS. They actually had the dollar bin books, the discounted books out. And these ones, usually I like to do a 10 for 10 where I get 10 books for $10. Now I did still spend $10, but I didn't get just 10 books. These were all lowered to a quarter. So I got like 40 books, I think is what it came up to be for 10. So I still stuck to the money value. But yeah, with them being discounted, I was able to get a lot of bang for my buck. So what I wanted to do today was similar to my 10 for 10 or even my dollar diving videos that I do where I just pull 3 random books. So I'm kind of combining both of those type of videos. And what I'm going to do is, so I have this big bag of all these quarter ones. I'm going to pull out a couple that I think stand out from the big stack that I got and kind of talk about why I got them. I like diving in the discount bins because I have always said before, you never know what you're going to get, and I found some really cool stuff. So that's what I want to do today is I want to actually go in this bag, pull out a couple that I have sitting on top that were like my most exciting ones that I got that I'm probably going to read right away type of thing. But yeah, I was down here sorting, so I figured let's do this for this week's video. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, guys, so I'm just going to pull the couple that I have right on top here, and I'm just going to talk about these couple first ones that I'm pulling out of bag. And the first one here that I want to share with you guys is a DC Comics one. And let me see if I can do this right since I'm in the dungeon with not as good of lighting, but I got Sword of the Atom. Now, this is number 1 of 4 that came out in 1983. I wrote down some little notes so I could talk about it a little bit. And yeah, this one, it's a Gil Kane cover. He did the art inside. Look at this. That's really cool. Yeah, limited series. Kind of reminds me of, since, Bug Wars has kind of been hot with us in the FOMO squad. Seeing this, I was like, oh yeah, I want to read more about the Atom. He's riding this frog here with a snake. Now, the best part about this, yes, I got this for a quarter, but get this, guys. They had number 2 where he's fighting some rats. And then they had number 3. I think that's an alligator. Maybe it's just like a big lizard. I don't know. He is small, right? I don't know. Is that some kind of sprite or something type of character? And then lastly, they got number 4. So they had the full run of the limited series. Very cool to get all of them. I can read them all together and enjoy it and see what it's about. I got curious to this because I think recently I saw it on another stream, and I've seen this every once in a while in the dollar bins, but hey, I got all 4 of them for $1. You can't beat that, guys. Now, next up, second one I want to talk about is, let's see, we got this one. It is a one-shot. It's called The Safest Place by Dark Horse Comics. And if you guys don't know, this is Steve Ditko, the co-creator of The Amazing Spider-Man. So now this came out by Dark Horse Comics in 93. It's got a cool back cover, actually. And like I said, this was just a one-shot Steve Ditko did that they claim, let's see, I wrote this one down, mystery, intrigue, tempers, and torture. So, I mean, if that doesn't entice you, I don't know what else will. I mean, basically because of Steve Ditko is why I got this one. I know later in life he did a lot of like one-shots or like independent stuff that some people claim it was a little out there. So I found this and I was interested to check it out, see what it's about. Like I said, it's a one shot, so I don't have to worry about it. I did try looking up a little bit more information, like a summary or something about it. I didn't find one, so I'm just going to have to sit down and read it and see what it's about. But yeah, I mean, just the fact that Steve Ditko, he's got a legacy with the Spider-Man and stuff. So that's kind of more or less what drew me to this and why I'm curious to read it, to see if it is, you hear those stories, like I mentioned. So I'm curious to see what is in this story. So that's Safest Place by Steve Ditko. Now, the last one that I found that I want to share with you guys. I mean, like I said, I have a stack, and some of these will probably show up in other ones. But the last one I wanted to show you guys, so I'm keeping this kind of to a shorter video, is I actually found a couple of these here. Now, I'm going to show you the one that caught my eye. This is the one that made me, pull it aside. And then I eventually found some other issues from the series. Now, this is number 3 of, it's a series called Man-Eater's Cursed. And now I guess this is a sequel miniseries by Image Comics of they're following a girl, a character. She's going to like kind of like a witch summer camp, and there's like supernatural hijinks, basically. And you talk about summer camp, there's going to be hijinks, right? So this is number 3. This was a variant cover. And when I saw this, I was just like, right away, I had that 70s vibe of the, Girl Scouts and stuff. I'm like, what is this? And I mean, it says Witchcraft for Children. I don't know if that's the subtitle of this issue, but that's what caught me, is that the fact that it's like, that kind of, that has that 70s feel. I mean, even in the back, it's kind of got like that old, the old ad there. Yeah. But yeah, I started flipping through it, and what it looks like, guys, is it's got like all these fake ads in it, that are very nostalgic for the, 70s, 80s time period. And I'm like, what is this? I mean, they have little articles in here like this. Now, there is a comic in here where they're continuing the story, but yeah, it's just like, here's some of the ads. And I was fascinated by this, because I'm like, they really went full out in the immersion of this. Like here, raise money for craft camp. They're calling it craft camp, and I guess it's like witchcraft. But I mean, that totally is right out of Girl Scouts type of thing. And let me see if I can find this actual story in here. This one's got so many, like here, old book order form. So I mean, it's different, and that's what stood out to me. And I wanted to check it out, really. Oh my gosh, look at this. I don't know if any of you guys are old enough to remember ordering any for $1 music. So they got stuff like that. I'm trying to find, there's all kinds of different articles in here. Now this particular issue, I don't think it has much for the actual comic. Now, like I mentioned, this was the one that jumped out to me. Now, as I was digging, I put that one aside. I did find number 1, very cool, interesting cover. And this one actually does have, the comic, the character that they're, telling a story about in here, where she goes to camp and stuff like that. And so I'm interested to read this, see what it's about. I once again, I tried looking up some info on this, and they're very vague, and a lot of the websites of the info. So I got it. Like I said, it's a quarter. What am I going to lose at a quarter? So I ended up finding number 1. I found number 2, which is kind of cool. Once again, they got kind of an ad on the back that's actually not real. Here, let me show the ad on this one. Interesting. It's different. I like the creativity of this comic. And then I did find the number 3A cover, which is the original one that, stood out to me. So for basically another $1, I got 1, 2, and 3 of this series. Now, this series is a 5-issue series, so there's still 2 out there that I need to find if I like these. But I took a chance spending a quarter on them. We'll see if I like them. Like I said, that artwork and fake ads and stuff in this issue is what really got me. So yeah, I guess if you guys, it looks interesting. Like I said, it drew me in just based on the immersion factor of it. and we'll see what it's like. Maybe I'll get back to you guys and say what it's really all about. So, but that is what I got for this short video, you guys. I got this big old bag for $10, quarter books. I could probably dig out some more. Like, I found one that I've been looking for a while. But I just want to share a couple with you, being this one, and then The Safest Place by Steve Ditko. And of course, all 4 issues of Sword of the Atom. So that's what I got for this. I can't even say 10 for 10 because I spent $10, but I got a lot more bang for my buck. But that's what I got for you guys today for this quick video. If you haven't done yet, hit that like button, give me a subscribe, comment down below. Have you guys read any of these? Did I do okay for a quarter? I mean, granted, I got a big stack, so even if I don't like these, it was a quarter, I can move on to the next one from the stack. So let me know down below in the comments. And while you're at it, head over to Instagram. I have an Instagram account that you can follow me there and like some of the posts. I've been actually just starting to post stuff from the Fan Expo Chicago. Watch for a video coming soon for that. And that's all I got for you guys today. So next time you're out there and digging in those discount bins, whether they're $1 or a quarter, happy questing, and we'll talk to you next time, guys. Yeah. Witchcraft for children. Witchcraft for children. Doesn't sound quite right. Witchcraft for children.